Imagine Earth, not the vibrant blue marble we know, teeming with life, but a stark, silent white sphere, a colossal snowball, completely encased in ice, with little to no liquid ocean exposed, not even in the scorching tropics. This wasn't some distant, abstract theory. Around 700 million years ago, our planet truly plunged into this unthinkable state, frozen solid for millions of years. For decades, scientists have grappled with one of the most profound mysteries in Earth's history. What cataclysmic event could have possibly tipped our climate into this chilling snowball Earth state? The answer has remained elusive, a geological cold case spanning eons. Until now, a groundbreaking, mind-bending new study claims to have finally cracked this ancient, chilling code, linking a unique alignment of geological titans to this unprecedented global deep freeze. Get ready to embark on an incredible journey through deep time as we unravel the shocking story of Snowball Earth and the scientific revelation that finally explains its terrifyingly cold origin. The eons-old enigma, a planet transformed. To truly grasp the enormity of Snowball Earth, you have to stretch your imagination back 700 million years. Picture a world utterly unrecognizable. This wasn't just a mild ice age, or even a deep freeze in the polar regions. This was a planet transformed into a colossal, glistening ice ball, where glaciers extended all the way to the equator. Think about that for a moment. Even in the parts of Earth that typically bake under the fiercest sun, there was little to no liquid ocean or lakes exposed to the atmosphere. Ice reigned supreme, locking away vast amounts of water and creating a desolate, alien landscape. For scientists, this was more than just a remarkable event. It was a profound puzzle. What could possibly possess our planet to flip from a relatively temperate state into such an extreme, self-sustaining deep freeze? The scale of this transformation was almost beyond comprehension, demanding an equally immense explanation. And for decades, that explanation eluded them, a silent challenge etched into Earth's ancient rocks. But the key to unlocking this mystery lay hidden in a geological event of truly staggering proportions, one that coincided with an already precarious climate. The coincidence of cataclysm, Franklin's fury unleashed. The narrative of Snowball Earth begins with a central character, a titanic force unleashed from deep within our planet, the colossal Franklin eruptions. Active around 720 million years ago, these weren't mere volcanic outbursts. Imagine eruptions of a scale that literally reshaped continents, spewing out unfathomable amounts of fresh, raw rock. This wasn't confined to a single mountain. It stretched across an ancient supercontinent. From what is now Alaska, carving through the vast expanses of northern Canada, and extending all the way to the icy reaches of Greenland. The sheer volume of material ejected was mind-boggling, blanketing an area so vast it's almost impossible to comprehend. But here's the critical, often overlooked detail. These weren't just any massive eruptions. The Franklin event occurred at precisely the most precarious moment imaginable. It happened to coincide with an Earth that was already experiencing a naturally cold climatic period. This pre-existing chill meant the planet was already teetering on the edge, making it incredibly vulnerable to any further cooling. So, while other enormous volcanic events have occurred throughout Earth's history, The Franklin eruptions' chilling power lay not just in their size, but in their chillingly precise timing. But even monumental eruptions aren't enough on their own. Something else was missing from the environmental equation, a crucial factor that amplified the volcano's impact exponentially. The missing link, a primitive world without plants now. Here's where the story takes an even more fascinating and crucial turn. Picture Earth 700 million years ago. What was missing from the landscape that we take for granted today? The answer is life, but specifically, complex plant life. Unlike today's verdant continents, with their sprawling forests, vast grasslands, and intricate root systems, this primitive Earth was largely devoid of complex vegetation. Plants, as we know them, with their ability to stabilize soil and retain moisture, hadn't yet evolved to colonize the land in any significant way. This ecological difference proved to be absolutely pivotal. Without a protective blanket of plant cover, the colossal carpet of fresh, newly exposed volcanic rock from the Franklin eruptions lay bare, raw, and utterly exposed to the elements. Imagine a gigantic, unbroken expanse of highly reactive stone, directly interacting with the atmosphere. This naked exposure supercharged a critical geological process known as weathering. Weathering isn't just about rocks breaking down. It's a complex chemical dance, and it holds a secret weapon, a profound ability to manipulate our planet's climate. This raw, exposed rock was about to unleash a devastating atmospheric vacuum, pulling the very lifeblood of our planet's warmth out of the air. The atmospheric vacuum, CO2's shocking vanishing act, the science behind this ancient deep freeze, is elegantly brutal. The newly exposed, highly reactive volcanic rock, interacting with the primitive atmosphere and water, triggered an unprecedented acceleration of chemical weathering. This process isn't merely erosion. It is a powerful geochemical reaction that actively removes carbon dioxide, Earth's most crucial greenhouse gas, directly from the air. Think of it as a gigantic, natural vacuum cleaner for the atmosphere, sucking out the very blanket that keeps our planet warm. The feedback loop was relentless and self-reinforcing. The more exposed rock, the more intense the weathering, and the more rapidly CO2 was drawn down. By meticulously modeling the climate impact of this scenario, researchers have now definitively shown that this rapid, massive-scale erosion over such a gargantuan area could have pulled down enough carbon dioxide to tip Earth irreversibly into its Snowball Earth state. The atmospheric CO2 levels plummeted so drastically that Earth's natural thermostat was completely broken, sending temperatures spiraling downwards and locking the entire planet in ice. So, if these monumental eruptions and intense weathering were the key, why didn't other equally enormous volcanic events cause the same outcome? Why was this one time so uniquely devastating? Why this time was different? The cosmic coincidence. The question naturally arises. Earth's history is punctuated by periods of immense volcanic activity. So, if massive eruptions and subsequent weathering are the secret, why didn't other periods of intense volcanic activity trigger a Snowball Earth event? The answer, as the new study reveals, lies in a remarkably precise Goldilocks effect, a unique confluence of circumstances that made the Franklin eruptions' timing so devastatingly effective. Scientists found that other similar-sized volcanic eruptions throughout Earth's long history failed to generate global snowball conditions because they occurred when the background climate was significantly hotter. In a warmer world, the planet had a much greater capacity to absorb atmospheric CO2, and the warming effect of any volcanic emissions might have counteracted the CO2 drawdown from weathering. Furthermore, at later points in Earth's history, the evolution of more developed vegetation cover played a crucial role. Plants, with their extensive root systems, would have significantly slowed the rate of rock erosion and, crucially, the rate at which CO2 could be absorbed from the atmosphere. This meant the raw, exposed surface for weathering was far less. This unique combination of a pre-existing cold climate, vast fresh rock exposed to the elements, and a primitive, plant-less world created the perfect storm. A chilling cascade that was uniquely powerful in initiating the global deep freeze. Echoes of the past, lessons from a frozen world. This incredible journey back to a frozen Earth isn't just an exercise in ancient history. It offers profound, startling lessons about the delicate balance of our living planet and its inherent climate sensitivity. While the causes of Snowball Earth were entirely natural, vast volcanic eruptions, geological weathering, and a planet devoid of complex plant life. This study underscores the immense power of atmospheric carbon dioxide in regulating global temperatures. It's a chilling reminder that Earth has profound, natural mechanisms for radical climate shifts, capable of swinging wildly from greenhouse warmth to icy encapsulation. This ancient mystery, now unlocked, showcases the constant, dynamic, and often violent interplay between geology, atmosphere, and the very evolution of life over billions of years. It highlights how exquisitely balanced Earth's systems are, and how even small changes, when compounded by unique circumstances, can lead to planet-altering consequences. It wasn't human-induced climate change then, but the fundamental mechanisms of CO2 and global temperature remain universal. So, the next time you gaze up at our vibrant blue marble, remember its chilling secret. 700 million years ago, it was a stark white snowball, a testament to its immense, inherent power. If ancient Earth could swing so wildly between extremes, what does that tell us about the hidden power dynamics still at play and the delicate, precious balance of our living, breathing planet?